tip number 2, you need to reduce your stress. You need to reduce pressure. Stay away from anything stressful. You need to choose positivity. It is very important. I've seen people who are adding weight not from eating, but because of a lot of pressure within them. Maybe they were sick, maybe they were in a stressful situation, maybe whatever just happened, and they don't have too much peace within them. Let me tell you something. There are 2 hormones that are responsible for your weight, for your weight business. Yes. The hormone number 1 is insulin, and the hormone number 2 is cortisol. I'm gonna talk about this in another episode, because if you get to know how to manage these 2 hormones, trust me, you will never have weight issues in your life unless you have a major disease or something like that. So let me address our hormone cortisol. Hormone cortisol, it is a stress hormone. Anytime you're too stressed and there is overproduction of hormone cortisol, you're gonna add weight. So you need to be stress-free. You need to try and manage yourself. Embrace positivity. Anytime you see any negative situation, run away from it. If you hear there's a lot of pressure coming from north, you need to run from south. If you hear there's a lot of pressure coming from west, you need to run to east. And that's basically what I have embraced in the year 2019. That's what I really embraced. A lot of positivity, a lot of growth, a lot of positive reassurance within me. And with such an environment, I managed to break free. I managed to break free, and that is where I am right now. Losing 25 kilos in about 4 months, it's not a joke. I will tell you, it's not a joke. There are so many people who have paid a lot of money in the gym for those 4 months, and they've not even lost 5 kgs. So losing 25 kilos, it is not a joke. You need to avoid pressure and stress. Take care of your hormone cortisol. If there is overproduction of cortisol, trust you me, your weight is just going to escalate. So take care of yourself. Major tip number 3, drink hot water frequently. For me, when I wake up in the morning, 2 big cups of hot water before anything else. Before I start my meditation, before I start my morning prayer, before I start anything else, 2 cups of hot water I have to take. Then after that, after another 3-4 hours, another 2 hot cups of hot water. So basically in a day I've taken like 8 cups of hot water, and it's very, very important. It's gonna fasten your metabolism. It's gonna help clean your body from the inside. It's gonna start, taking away some fats here and there in your body. As I said, I'm not a physician, but I'm gonna tell you, if you start drinking hot water, if hot water becomes your friend and you're drinking around 6 to 8 big cups, not the tiny mugs, if you considerably, the big African cup, if you take 6 to 8 cups of hot water every day, I'm guaranteeing you some weight is going to disappear. Some weight is definitely going to disappear. Your metabolism is going to be faster. If you have fats, the hot water is just going to take rid of it. It's just the same way if you have utensils that are, you've taken some soup with a lot of fat and you clean the utensils. If you clean the dishes with hot water, it's gonna clean them more efficiently than when you use cold water. It's gonna act the same way. So trust you me, I'm not applying any theory, but just take hot water and try it. Just try taking hot water. Let hot water be your friend. Take at least 6 to 8 big cups each and every day, and in a month or 2 you will give me the results. Okay, honey? So point number 4, you need to reduce your food portion. Food portion is very important. Your carbs need to go down. You need to reduce that. And then you also need to check on your feeding time. Very, very important. You're not going to tell me you're on a weight loss journey and you're eating your dinner at 10 p.m., at 11 p.m. each and every day. Of course, sometimes there are those days, maybe once in a week or twice in a week. But also your feeding time need to change. Yeah. Also, fruits and vegetables need to be your friend. They must occupy the bigger part of your plate. A very tiny or even zero portion of carbs and some considerably amount of protein, because we don't want you to lose your muscles at the same time. So in peace, also intermittent fasting, IF, it comes in handy. in this category. I don't want to talk about intermittent fasting, but I'm gonna leave a link in the description box too, because this is a whole big topic on its own, because it's very powerful, and you're gonna lose also a considerable amount of weight with intermittent fasting. So for now, let's talk about the reduction of your food portion, and with this I'm just talking about keto diet. You must embrace keto diet. For you to lose weight, we are losing weight, so keto diet is very important. And also your feeding time must change. You must eat early as a kid. The way you will be feeding your kindergarten babies at 6 p.m. so that they can be in bed at 8 p.m. is the same way you have to start eating very early and just get done with that eating business. Later on, if you feel hungry, you can drink hot water, as I said. Hot water, hot water, hot water. So keto diet, you can take little carbs, or if you're comfortable, get rid of your carbs. It's not gonna be forever, for a lifetime, but just for a short time. Yeah, so with this, it is very, very serious. You're not gonna eat like a pig and expect to have that gorgeous body. If you eat like a pig, you're gonna have the body of a pig. Let's agree. And I'm just saying, I'm not mean, and I'm not mean. Maybe it comes out as mean, but it is what it is. Sometimes I can sound savage, but that's not it. I used to eat like a pig, and I got a body of a pig. So I can't blame my body for that. It will just react on what I give it. So if you eat like a pig, you're gonna look like a pig. It's as simple as that. So food portion, you must control it. Either you go with the keto diet or you go with fruits and vegetables. That's it. I've been eating a lot of salads. Tuna salad, chicken salad, plain salads, for quite some time, especially in my first 2 months. I did that. I didn't complain. I was not, I didn't say I'm, I was not a vegetarian, but I knew what I wanted. Now I'm gonna tell you what happens to your body when you take little to zero carbs. When you're fat, when you're big, it means you have more fat. If you go to Turkana, if you put a fat person and a skinny person in Turkana where there's a lot of hunger strike, the skinny person is gonna die before the fat person. Why? Because you have a lot of fat. Fat is stored in your body to be used at a later date. So even if you don't eat for 1, 2, 3 days, the fats are gonna be burnt for energy. If you don't eat, you don't have energy to do anything. But if you don't eat, the body is gonna start burning your fats and using it as energy. That's why when you see people, they've started dieting, they've started undergoing IF, and they've started, shrinking, it's because their body now is burning the fats by itself, so that it can be used for energy. If I don't give my body enough carbs, or I deny my body carbs for quite some time, it's gonna try to look for its own energy, because carbs are gonna be burned to produce energy. So if I'm just eating vegetables and proteins are important. If you don't eat proteins, your muscles are gonna get wasted. They'll just start wasting away. We don't want that. Eat some proteins. Eat vegetables are very important. They're gonna even fill you up and they're very healthy. But if you deny your body carbs, it's gonna start burning fats to produce energy for your day-to-day life. So I hope you understand. You understand where I'm coming from. And I'm telling you, you will have different people saying otherwise, it's not healthy, this and that. But as I told you, you cannot argue with results. If I've put my carbs down, if I've reduced my carbs, I've gotten rid of carbs for quite some time, and it's true, I have seen my body burning fats by itself. I had so many fats in my back. They're called mataya. They're called love handles. I had them. I had a lot of cellulite on my thighs and my legs. I didn't look good. My cheeks, I have naturally chubby cheeks, but they had increased like 4 or 5 times. My arms, they had so much fat, and I've seen all that reducing without having to spend too much time in the gym with just light exercises. I've seen it happening. So I said you cannot argue with results. Okay? Just let your carbs be low, and you're gonna see your body burning fats to produce energy. I had so much fat. I had a lot of cellulite on my legs, on my thighs, so much cellulite. I think I'm speaking to someone. You know, my belly, for me, I had 2 bellies already. I know some people, they have even 3 layers. So pretty much you look like a overflated, what is it called? You look like an overflated caterpillar. You have like 3 layers in your stomach. Your stomach is bulging as if it's a sack of maize. I had so much fat on my, on my upper arm. My cheeks, I have naturally chubby cheeks, but, they had even overgrown 4 or 5 times. You see, I have naturally collarbones. I mean, you can check me out. I have my collarbones, But they had all disappeared. I didn't have collarbones anymore. This is beauty. This is beauty. See, this is beauty. Yeah? You can't see your neck. This part and this part and your shoulder, they are in harmony. There's no neck. It has disappeared. You can take care of that. You don't need to be another knife. You don't need to undergo a surgery for these things to happen. Let all the fats in your body get burnt and you will be good. Okay? Let everything get burnt and you're gonna be good. So point number 5, you need to be vigorous for the first 2 weeks to 1 month. Okay? You need to be vigorous. So when you start, as I said, point number 1, you need to be prepared. So the first 2 weeks you need to be vigorous in it. And you're gonna see change. Do you know the first thing's gonna happen? You're gonna lose water weight. The first 2 weeks you lose a lot of weight. You can even lose 5 kilos, 3 kilos in 1 week, 5 kg in 10 days. Very much possible. This is called water weight. Your sweat, poo. By the way, I don't want to sound abusive or something, but when you're fat, you carry a lot of waste materials in your body than a skinny person, than someone who is fit, more fit. You have a lot of poo in your body. You have a lot of waste materials in your body. And when you start getting, when you're eating, you're giving it input. When you stop consuming a lot, you let the body start burning what is already there. So there's a lot of output. There's a lot of so many things that the body is getting rid of. And all these waste materials, the body will get rid of them. And you will realize they really carried a lot of weight. Once you start dieting, once you start your IF, once you start your healthy smoothies, your lemon detoxification, all this detox you're gonna be doing, you will realize that you had a lot of waste materials in your body. So don't be anxious, just relax yourself, be vigorous. Don't start today and tomorrow you're running to weigh yourself. Okay? Just be calm, do it vigorously. After 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, you can go and weigh yourself, and you know what? You're gonna surprise yourself. So after maybe 2-3 weeks, you can go and weigh yourself and surprise yourself and just be happy. Okay? Yeah. Just surprise yourself and be happy about it. And then, point number 6. Let's go to point number 6. What exactly you need to do? Find motivation. You can have a group of people who are doing it together, or you can be doing it alone. But so if you're doing it alone, you need to keep motivating yourself, because sometimes it's gonna get hard. You're feeling hungry. You've seen some nice steak somewhere. Like me, I feel like going to Java. I feel like going to eat my beloved pork chops. And then I'm like, okay, all this is calories, and I'm trying to get rid of calories from my body. That's my number 1 enemy. So you need to motivate yourself. If you don't have any motivation, you need to motivate yourself. Maybe you can find motivating clips. You can go to a YouTube channel where there is motivation on weight loss. I don't know. Some people are forming groups whereby they're motivating each other, support group, and that's what I'm trying to do. So make sure you join my support group. Link is on the description box, whereby people will be motivating each other when they're on this. Because trust you me, when you're motivating each other, it's even easier. But even when you're doing it alone, for me, I was motivating myself a lot. And when I do it after struggling too much, and after 2 weeks I go and weigh, and I've seen 2 kgs gone, 3 kgs gone, I will feel very good.